What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Prime Rooney, one of my favorite cards to look at because we haven't played with any Prime Roonies as of yet. This is going to be the first go of Rooney and I am ecstatic for it. He looks fantastic. We tried obviously his mid and actually I really enjoyed his card. Obviously some faults, we could always find some faults on cards. Obviously the 4-star skills would have been nice, but we know full well from Rooney's career he wasn't necessarily the most skillful, was okay at dribbling, but nothing crazy, and he was just more run through people. He was strong, he was aggressive, very physical, and he just managed to do it. So I'm interested to see how this card goes. We have got a couple of other icons as well. I say a couple, quite a few, so definitely stay tuned for all of that. We're going to be releasing them as and when through each day. I'm not going to put them all out at once because I just feel like that's going to overload all of the subscription boxes. So we're going to put out at least 2 or 3 a day, then obviously depending on content at 6, we may put an extra one out if there's necessarily nothing, and we will continue to do all of the reviews on obviously the SBCs and any objectives that come our way. In terms of Rooney then, he's coming in at 3 mil at the moment, which to be honest for a brand new icon isn't terrible. It is his max price, which I can kind of see, but I feel like he definitely could have been more to start with. But I feel like 3 mil is probably about right to start with. He looks solid in comparison to his mid, which we will have a look at the overall as well. He's got 1s, 2s, and 3s maybe just on the ads. In terms of obviously the traits, we've got the same outside of the foot as the only trait. Pace-wise, looking good. Shooting, phenomenal as always. Obviously got a good short and long pass. Some decent dribbling. Obviously nothing too incredible in terms of agility balance, but he still manages to do it. And obviously his physicality, like I said, is going to be crazy. The interesting one is going to be his moments. What do they pick? Do they pick the Man City derby? Do they pick the bold Rooney? That would be a solid dynamic image. That genuinely would be incredible. But let's jump into Rooney. If you do enjoy these icon reviews, definitely leave a subscription and like this video. Let's get into big old Wazza. Rooney getting up, wins the first header he's got, gets the ball into Messi. Unreal start for him. Look for the ball inside and Lau is going to get there first. Rooney, left-footed volley, and it's a great save from Kaylor. Oh, and again Kaylor making the save. Rooney with the first touch takes it away from Kimpembe. Lovely. Like I say, in terms of dribble player, he's not really anything spectacular. We are looking for mainly just to kind of run and hit. He isn't, like I say, the most dribbling, anticipating character. He is more your kind of brutal go through, and he'll probably take the ball off somehow. I'm going to try and find him here again. Rio Ferdinand feeling the first touch of him. But I think in general, in terms of natural ability as a finisher, if you can get him in front of goal, I feel like he's definitely going to really trouble the goalkeeper with pretty much most shots if you can get them at a decent angle, really. Messi looking for that ball through. It's a solid ball, but it just goes the wrong side of him. Lovely passing. Looking for Wazza on the side, and he's never missing that. That is what you want to see from him. It's direct, it's quick, it's fast, and he manages to get himself his first goal. Looking like absolute ease, really. Good header. Misplaces the touch, but he does manage to rectify it. We find him here again. Left foot try. Okay, 4-star weak foot. I'm expecting maybe a little summit potentially. Big header. Ooh, Chesney with the big save. Rooney showing off a little bit of dribbling now. Little bit of roulettes past everybody. Obviously, that was a long-lived dribble right there. And like I say, you can almost dribble a little bit with most of the top players. It's whether they're actually really good at it is kind of how it kind of continues. You'll see maybe a little bit of a longer stretch with somebody like a Pele, but then in terms of like a Shevchenko, you know he's just not necessarily got it in him, really. The one thing that I did notice about Rooney as well, especially in his other version, because he's a brand new icon, he's necessarily an open book. You can't really know too heavy much about kind of like how he's done in existing games, what sort of meta he really suits, because he is, again, another very unique body type. He's not necessarily, like I say, the most, no, that's going to be a goal. Oh, that's a good save. He's not necessarily the most dribbling player. And again, fast-wise, he is quick, but I feel like 89 pace is not considered massively quick in terms of your base compared to obviously a lot of other players, but in terms of kind of shooting ability, like a lot of the icons, like your Drogba's, like I say, your Shevchenkos, your Kloses, they have incredible shooting on them, and that sometimes is all you need. But Rooney, I think, will have that little bit of a special body type in terms of being able to is he offside? Being able to kind of shrug defenders off and really show that strength, very much like a Drogba, but also at a kind of a more balanced sort of kind of side of him, because necessarily, 5'9", not the tallest striker in the world at all. He's going to find a bit of Messi in. His long through balls over the top are absolutely solid. Oh, referee, he's gone straight through the back of me. I'm not going to lie, looking for a reverse turn into a Rooney, but keeper did kind of catch me off guard from behind there. Rooney's got options. He's going to go with a little dink, unfortunately, or at least fortunately for this guy. Oxford manages to get his foot out just in time. Rooney again. He is the kind of hit me player. He's really good at getting the ball and just holding up the play. We can see him back here. Going to go for that left-footed. Oh, it's just stunning. Goes and absolutely rockets it through the net. We are going into the overall for Rooney, like I say. Very nice card, coming in at about 3 mil on the Xbox. Extinct by the looks of it on the PC. 2.7, 2.8-ish on the PlayStation, and I can imagine he will drop. As we kind of look in between, the 86 is coming in at just under 400, the 88 is just 860, nearly 900, and then obviously this one is a couple of mil more. Obviously you've got the upgrade, and to be honest, not necessarily the biggest upgrade that I was expecting. From an 88 to a 91, I think I was expecting more than 1s and 2s. I know he's got a 3 on the physical and a 5 on the defending, but I really didn't think that was going to be that little of an upgrade in terms of what four free ratings give you. I would have thought a bit more, but in terms of what he does have, obviously the dribbling's looking a bit better. Again, the agility balance, nothing major, but I think his kind of animations and how he's set up, being, I don't even know what body type he is. Does we have it? Revision weight? No, I swear we normally have a body type somewhere, but apparently it's not there. But in terms of kind of naturally what he can do, he is strong, very aggressive, as we can see, can win the ball back and also then pass. That is kind of like the big thing with Rooney. As a striker, he was always good at assisting as well. Not necessarily maybe kind of early on, but as he kind of went through his career, he almost got that cam role. And that is a very nice role to have, because you whack the engine on, we've already got good shooting, we don't need anything there. He can score goals. That is naturally what Rooney is very, very good at. But we get the pace increase, a balance increase, as well as then the short and long pass increase. Really turns him into that threat. 92 rated up front, 92 centre forward, or a 91 cam. I feel like anything down the spine from cam to striker, he'll absolutely do wonders of a job. Even potentially maybe at a stretch, depending on how good your players are, maybe your left or right cam, but that has to be then a very, very good attack. Like, you need like an R9, you need like an Mbappe up front, because if you're putting him left cam over somebody like a Lukaku and a Aubameyang, unfortunately that is not going to be beneficial. If you are going with very, very meta players, then potentially he could do that role, bit more of a passing and kind of going for them long shots, but in terms of kind of being a striker, he's a very good one. He really is. In terms of icons, I think he's definitely up there with the best of them. Not necessarily the most meta, but what you can find with him is he will score goals. I think if you kind of look in between the likes of Pele, you're looking at R9, then you're looking kind of Eusebio style. They're like the elite of the elite. They have the 5-star. They have everything going in that direction. I think Rooney is just sitting just shy underneath them. When you're looking at your Torreses, you're looking at potentially Eto'o, I feel like he's hitting them sort of categories, whereas Cruyff is just that little bit above him, in my opinion. In terms of Rooney and what I could have expected, I really didn't expect him to be as quick. I felt off the mark. It was actually really nice. 89 pace on the base. Obviously with the engine you get a +5 anyway, which is always fantastic. I think that was something that was quite surprising. I thought it'd be roughly the same sort of as mid. I know he's had a +1 or 2 upgrade, but I expected him to be roughly the same sort of kind of speed, but actually does quite wonderful stuff there. Shooting is absolutely fine. I don't think there's any worries there. You know he can score. Passing is brilliant, especially the lofted through balls. Very, very nice getting Messi in, and also Insigne just like dinking it over. Really good at that. And overall just a very good and strong character going forward. That for me is a perfect sort of striker in my opinion. Obviously I'm always going to love a bit of Rooney. He is one of my legends growing up, so he was always going to have a big part on the channel, and I want to do his base as well because I want to get the whole set of Rooney done. So if you do enjoy these videos, make sure you do hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Overall for Rooney, I'd be giving them a solid 9.8. I think really the only thing that's left is definitely that 4-star skills, just to give them that overall balance feel. That would be really, really nice to see, which unfortunately it won't, but hopefully you never know in the future. They might up it just for me, but you never know. So if you did enjoy the video, let me know down below. Like, subscribe as always, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.